Congratulations to the class of 2020. You are graduating in the most unprecedented times in our nation. The pandemic of 2020, COVID-19, has caused many changes in the lives of every one of you, but you have managed to persevere. You've had three great qualities that have allowed you to continue on with your education. You've had great fortitude, you've had a great attitude, and you've been grateful to those that have helped you through this process. For many of you, you did not wish this degree to happen, but you worked for this degree to happen. I'm so proud of all that you've accomplished, that you've made it to this point in your life, and now know that you have the skills to be successful in whatever career path you've chosen to go down. We were here to support you during your times of studies, and we will be here to support you during your times of graduation. Please remember that you're very important to us. You'll be our best alumni ever, and we know that you have the strength to survive no matter what comes your way. Congratulations again to all of the graduates today, to all of the families that are here that have supported you, and to every path that you choose to go down from now on. Congratulations, the class of 2020.
It is my honor and privilege to welcome you here today on behalf of Dyersburg State, the nursing faculty, and nursing administration to our annual pinning ceremony. Today is a very special day for these 53 nursing graduates. It is also a time for family and friends to celebrate. Graduates, I commend you on your persistence and your hard work, and I congratulate you on your successful completion of this educational journey. I challenge you to maintain your positive spirit and your love for mankind. During this time that we are living in, you will be on the front lines leading the charge. You have the ability to make the world a better place just because of your presence. On behalf of nursing faculty, I wish you much success in your nursing career. There are many individuals vital to the success and preparation of our nursing graduates. Without the dedication and commitment of Dyersburg State's faculty and staff, today would not be possible. Thank you.
The graduates that we're honoring today have been part of a growing nursing program, but also this is an extraordinary group of people who've been through an extraordinary, and we're not through it yet, the pandemic. And so they've demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and really a willingness to push on no matter what the odds are. So we're really especially proud. We're always proud of our nursing graduates, but this group is an extraordinary group. This fall, we had 238 people in nursing, and some people wonder, why are students lined up to get into nursing when it's such a demanding occupation? Become even more obvious to us in the last few months. But they're here and we're grateful for them. We have 53 students that are graduating with the Associate of Applied Science degree in nursing, and that qualifies them to take the national board exam, state board, so that they can become a registered nurse. We have 41 students who completed the traditional program, which is happens over 2 academic years. And we have 12 students who completed a fast-track paramedic to RN program, a very demanding program. So it's an exciting time for all of us to celebrate these graduates. It's a time for them to reflect on the many things they've learned from all these excellent faculty and clinical instructors that we have with the program, and for them to really anticipate what is to come, challenges in their first job as a registered nurse. So to the graduates, I'd say you've reached this milestone. You've worked very hard. You've gotten an awful lot of support from your families and friends and from the faculty and staff. So we salute all of you for what you've been able to accomplish during these very trying times. But in particular, I'd like to thank Dr. Jan Reed Bunch, our Vice President for the college, and Amy Johnson, the Dean of Nursing, who has, along with her faculty, play a very critical role in preparing our students for this graduation. So counting these 53 graduates this fall, the program's produced 1,980 graduates over the last 40 years. The first nursing class graduated in 1982 with 16 graduates under the leadership of Peggy Pendergrass. And this group of students comprised the 73rd and 74th classes to graduate, to complete the program. So just think, it's taken us 40 years to produce 1,980 nurses. And this region right now needs over 1,000 registered nurses. So there's a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of opportunity for nurses. Today's class, we have 16 men and 37 women. The average age is 33. I know many people tell me, well, I'd love to be a nurse, but it's too late in my life. But the ages of this class go from 20 to 55. So the people who are 20 years old have really done a lot of preparation probably while they're in high school, and that's happening more and more with our dual enrollment. So the graduates live all across West Tennessee, with counting Shelby and Tipton, of course, and Crockett, Madison, Montgomery, Gibson counties, but they also come from Marshall County in Mississippi and Dunklin County in Missouri. These higher credentials lead to higher earnings. On average, each nurse will earn approximately $52,000 in their first year, which means their economic impact of the salaries for this class will be over $2.7 million. And it will be over $82.6 million over a career of 30 years. A few years ago, the Wall Street Journal reported that nursing graduates from Dyersburg State not only finished 2 years earlier than their counterparts at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, but they earn $5,300 more on average in their first year after graduation. So it's not every day that the college gets such positive press, especially in the Wall Street Journal. But most of our graduates have passed the state board exam to be registered nurses. Hospital administrators tell me that how much they appreciate the students from Dyersburg State. They're impressed with the nursing skills, the critical thinking ability, and the positive attitudes of our graduates. So you have a great tradition to follow. I know that you're up to the challenge, and I wish you Godspeed.
Hello, my name is Trina Richardson. I would like to take this time to recognize the class officers for the 2 graduating classes. For the traditional nursing class, President Haley Camp. Secretary Danielle Lynch. Historian Gage Nesbitt. I'd also like to recognize the class officers for the Paramedic to RN class. President Abner Turner. Vice President Rebecca Edwards. Secretary Amber Mormann. Historian Nick Jones. And Treasurer Wesley Tipton. Thank you.
Welcome friends, family, and my fellow classmates. My name is Haley Camp, and I am the president of the traditional nursing class. I am honored and privileged to be able to speak on behalf of the nursing class of 2020. Here we are, the long-awaited day where we get to proudly announce that we have survived nursing school. And not just any regular program did we survive in. That would have been too easy. So let's just start from the beginning. We began all of our journey when we received our letter of admission, and boy, was that exciting. To be accepted into nursing school was a pretty big deal. After all of our electives, A&P 1 and 2, microbiology, and let's not forget our favorite, statistics. We finally had the golden ticket that would officially allow us to begin our journey of nursing school. Now let's talk about our first day. It was full of brand new information that was overwhelming for most of us. Not only were we all in shock with all the material and classes we were about to endure, but all the books we were about to have to purchase. But it was okay, because this was getting us to our goal of becoming a nurse. Fundamentals. This was our first semester when we quickly learned that yes, you may have made it through one test, but there was no time for celebration, because it was time to start preparing for the very next exam. But we made it through, and we adapted. Second semester, we were all thankful for a much-needed summer break, and we felt a little more prepared, or at least we thought. This was our first semester taking on more than one class. This time, we had mental health and our first course in med-surg. Between exams and clinicals, we were doing our best to hold on for dear life, trying to make sure we showed up to the right clinical on the correct date, studied for the right test on the right week, and trying to make sure our scrubs were at least somewhat clean and presentable for the next day. It was tough. There were days I did not have myself together at all. I felt like a walking zombie, and I just prayed that I had studied enough. But I learned that I had some of the best classmates that would encourage me and say, hey, I'm struggling too, but we are going to get through this. We were speaking it into action. We were going to pass, and we did. Third semester, we were ready. We made it through half of our program, and at this point, we had our eyes on the prize. This was the year we would graduate and add RN behind our name. OB quickly humbled us, along with our second semester of med-surg. But we had each other, and we would get through this. So we buckled down, we studied harder, and we were successful. But then something happened that nobody was prepared for: COVID-19. This threw all of us through a loop. Not only were we concerned about school, but the entire nation was in a frenzy. We were worried for the health and safety of our friends and family, and we began to question how we would possibly stay on track with the program, and our entire community was being shut down. Everything that we had been working so hard for was thrown into question. We moved online, we switched gears, and we trudged through the last part of our semester the best way we could, and somehow we made it. Cue our fourth and final semester. So many questions and so many uncertainties. We doubted how the semester was to stay on course. The majority of our country was still in quarantine, businesses were still shut down, and how in the world were we going to get into our clinicals? We were scared, anxious, and worried about the possibility of not making it to graduation and completing our final semester. But here we are. Not only did we make it through nursing school, but we made it through nursing school during a global pandemic. Honestly, how many nurses are going to be able to make that statement? As hard as we have worked to get here, we could have not done it on our own. First and foremost, I want to say I feel so blessed to be in a class where someone prayed before each exam. I know where my credit is due, and that is to my Lord and Savior. He carried me through this journey, and I know I would not be standing here with you all today without him guiding me to this point. We also had some amazing mentors that helped steer us to this point. To our instructors, thank you for your words of encouragement and not giving up on us. I know that when COVID hit, you all worked tirelessly to make sure that we would be able to graduate on time, and for that, I cannot thank you enough. And to our clinical instructors, thank you for all of your dedication and time you have given to us throughout these past 2 years in helping us craft the perfect nursing care plans, as well as teaching us what it's like to be in a clinical setting. And of course, to our friends and family that have put up with us for the past 2 years. All of our mental breakdowns, all of our late nights cramming, and all of our post-test anxiety complaining about how we definitely failed that one, only to find out it was our highest score on an exam yet. We couldn't have done it without your love and never-ending support. And to my fellow classmates, I have come to know some of the most amazing, hardworking, and compassionate people throughout these past few years, some of which I know will be lifelong friends that I will always have to be able to count on. I cannot put into words how thankful I am to have had this opportunity to share this experience with you all. This year has been unbelievably difficult, but I know without a doubt that we have come out of this stronger than we could have ever imagined. We can confidently state that we are strong, we are adaptive, and we are resilient. And what amazing qualities those are for a nurse. We have been faced with something that no one in our era has ever had to endure before, yet here we are. This is it. We should be proud to be at this point and say, we made it, we passed, and we survived. I challenge us as we embark on our careers as new graduate nurses that we never lose our passion for nursing. In our ever-changing world, I pray that we always remain true to what we believe in and never forget why we chose to become nurses in the first place. It is up to us to be on the front lines and to heal those that are sick, to show them love and compassion, and to be their advocate. I have no doubt in my mind that this class has everything needed to be successful nurses and to make a difference in our community. So with that being said, class of 2020, let's get out there and change the world. Thank you.
Hello, parents, relatives, teachers, and faculty, friends. You are all tuning in today because in one way or another, your lives, just like ours, have been paused for a moment, and you are here to support us, the graduating paramedic to RN nursing class of 2020. My name is Abner Turner, your class president. It is such an honor for me to be speaking today. In preparing this speech, I struggled with what I wanted to say and how I planned on executing my delivery. There are so many different things that I want to share, but I only have a limited amount of time, so I'll be brief. If you would have told me that at the beginning of this school year, I would be standing at this podium delivering a speech as your class president in an empty auditorium speaking directly to a camera, that our graduation would be conducted virtually, I would not have believed you. In fact, I would have laughed. Also, if you would have told me we would be attending nursing school during a global pandemic, I still probably would have laughed in your face. I think I can speak for every graduating student when I say that this has probably been the most stressful year of our entire academic career. But it is a true testament of our will to succeed. Personally speaking, it did not matter what obstacle that I was faced with, I was going to run through it, and that was the attitude that we all displayed, even though we were terrified every step of the way. With the help of our caring and loving instructor, Dr. Ann Gregory, she reassured us that she would guide us through to the finish line, and she has stood true to her words since our first meeting last December. So thank you for everything, Dr. Gregory. This program is not for the faint of heart. We have been tested physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and through those tests, we have created some of the strongest bonds. We began as strangers, but I can honestly say that I consider you all my family, possibly because we've spent more time with one another than we have with our actual families. I don't recall collaborating with anyone outside of class as much as I have this year with you all. I sometimes find myself scrolling through our old group chats on our phone, rereading the text messages, expressing our concerns and worrying about assignments, tests and due dates, group projects and whatever else, and whether we have class today or not, but we made it through. Each test we passed was an accomplishment and was one step closer to reaching our goal. My wife would periodically remind me that you can't eat a whole elephant in one bite, but you can take small ones. When Dr. Gregory handed us our first syllabus, I don't know about you all, but I viewed it as one giant elephant, and I quickly became overwhelmed. Nursing school really showed me how disorganized I was, but it quickly taught me how to prioritize my time, and that is something that I'll be able to carry with me throughout my career and just life in general. In closing, it is my hopes that we remain eager to learn in the clinical setting, just as we were eager to learn in the classroom. There are plenty of nurses, but there is only one you, and that's what makes us different from anyone else. I hope that we maintain a sense of humor, because there will be days when things do not go as planned, and we will have to recall upon memories that made us smile. I hope that we remember the reason we chose this profession, and that we remember the golden rule while treating those who are in need of our assistance. I'm extremely proud to be among you, my classmates, the graduating class of 2020. A special thanks to each and every one of our families. You are all the backbone and the reason for our success. Without your support, we would not have been able to make it this far. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations.
I have the distinct honor of presenting the Friend of Nursing Award. This award is given on behalf of the class, and they select a person that they feel has played an important role in their success as a nursing student. When you think about the word friend, you think of someone that is loyal. A friend is someone that tells you the truth, is there when you need them. A friend sets boundaries and makes an effort to understand, and is always supportive, even on those challenging days,
and loves to celebrate with you on the best days. The traditional class for this year has selected Tansy Henson as the Friend of Nursing Award. Congratulations, Tansy. And the Paramedic to RN class has chosen Ashley Jones. These are two influential people in these students' lives. Ashley, congratulations. Congratulations to both.
Hello, my name is Dr. Christy Hamilton, and I will be presenting the Scholastic Awards. The Scholastic Award is awarded to the students with the highest cumulative grade point average at the end of the previous semester. The grade point average includes all courses in the nursing curriculum. The Scholastic Award for the traditional nursing class goes to Matthew Hawk with a GPA of 4.0. The recipient of the Scholastic Award for the Paramedic to RN nursing class is Rebecca Edwards with a GPA of 3.35. Congratulations to you both.
Hello, I am Christy Ham, nursing instructor for the traditional program, and I'll be presenting the Clinical Practice Award. This award is given to a graduating student who has been selected by the nursing faculty at Dyersburg State Community College. While it is often difficult to put into one's words concepts of nursing, it is more clearly evident by the individual's practice of nursing. It is what the nurse does with, on behalf of, and to the client. In selecting the recipient of the Clinical Practice Award, the faculty felt the following qualities were essential: the practice of nursing as a humanistic art and science, the recognition of each person as a unique individual, and acceptance of legal, ethical, and professional accountability. The Clinical Practice Award for the traditional class goes to Carol Sneed and Dana Shearon. The Clinical Practice Award for the Paramedic to RN class is Jeremy Kelley. Congratulations to the recipients of the Clinical Practice Award.
Hello, my name is Lisa Hayden. I'm nursing instructor for the traditional RN program. I will be presenting the Peggy N. Pendergrass Faculty Award. Miss Peggy Norman Pendergrass was the founding director of the Dyersburg State Community College nursing program. She was born July 30th, 1931. Ms. Pendergrass received her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing from the University of Tennessee School of Nursing in 1956. She later received her Master's of Science in Nursing Education in 1963 from the University of Indiana. Ms. Pendergrass began at Dyersburg State in July 1979 and was appointed as chairperson of Division of Nursing. She and Dr. E.B. Eller, Dyersburg State Community College first president, worked in receiving approval for the nursing program. In 1980, Dyersburg State Community College admitted the first nursing program class, and in 1982, graduated 16 nursing students. In 1985, Ms. Pendergrass and the Dyersburg State Community College administration received an 8-year accreditation for the program from what was then known as the National League of Nursing. It is now the Accreditation Commission for Education in Nursing, Incorporated. Ms. Pendergrass served as chairperson of the Division of Nursing until 1990, when she decided to retire from the nursing profession. Sadly, she passed away in August of 2011. The Peggy N. Pendergrass Faculty Award, given by the Division of Nursing, is to recognize a graduating student who is best described as first among equals. The recipient is one who is, in the belief of the faculty, will make a contribution to the profession of nursing through the individual practice of nursing. We feel the recipient has demonstrated the qualities which are essential for effective nursing practice. The faculty has seen a commitment not only of talents and abilities, but also of self. The Peggy N. Pendergrass Faculty Award for the Jimmy Napier Center class is Nicholas Jones.
Hello, I'm Jackie Watson, nursing instructor for first year traditional students. I will be presenting the Friendship Award today. Friendships are developed during these 2 years of nursing school. There's always that one that goes above and beyond to help encourage and cheer on classmates and others as times get tough and just need some encouragement during those times. The traditional class has chose the recipient of the Friendship Award, Miss Christy Embry. The recipient of the Friendship Award for the Paramedic to RN is Miss Rebecca Edwards. Congratulations to these students.
I'm W.C. Robinson, nurse instructor for the traditional class, and I will be presenting them. Wynette Cerise Allen, Tiffany Armstrong, Tamika Bell, Stacy Branham, Haley Camp, Leah Cartwright, Candace Chipman Pitchard, Victoria Cresswell, Tori Dowdy, Nicole Dunphy, Fu Dunn, Christy Embry, Deborah Fout, Michelle Garcia, Jordan Glenn, Lindsey Goodwin, Tim Gregory, Austin Griffin, Jack Hall, Matthew Hawk, Sarah Ivy, Cheyenne Laney, Robert Lofter, Mallory Lawrence, Danielle Lynch, Emily Malone, Joyce Mason, Luke Miller, Sarah Moore, Misty Morris, Terry Mullins, Gage Nesbitt, Leanne O's, Jessica Schubert, Dana Sherron, Melina White Shearon, Natalie Smith, Carol Sneed, Grace Thurmond, Lindsay White, Stephanie White. Congratulations, traditional class of December 2020.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Gregory, and I am the nursing instructor for the Paramedic to RN program, and I would like to introduce the graduates for this program. Rebecca Edwards, Nick Jones, Jeremy Kelley, Joel Lother, Kelly McCommon, Joshua Mecklin, Amber Mormann, Stephanie Moser, Michael Threadgill,
Wesley Tipton, Abner Turner, April Wiles. You guys did a great job this year, and I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dawn Chalk, and at this time we will be lighting the lamps. Florence Nightingale was the pioneer of modern nursing. Born to a wealthy and well-connected British family in Italy, she was forbidden to study nursing, a career with a poor reputation and one filled mostly by poor women. Being a brilliant and strong-willed woman committed to her calling, she studied nursing in secret. In December of 1844, Nightingale became the leading advocate for improved medical care in the infirmaries for those in need. Her work inspired public support throughout England. She always carried a Grecian lamp as she tirelessly worked into the night, visiting and caring for injured soldiers. She became widely known as the Lady with the Lamp. Florence Nightingale made a lasting contribution to the nursing profession, setting an example of commitment and dedication to patient care for all nurses that followed her. And at this time, we would ask nursing students or nurses that are attending today if you would please stand and recite the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.